I was a young programmer sitting at the first desk, writing some serious code, trying to do my best. But the new guy behind me would not give it a rest. He would say, "How about that? Sometimes, what about this?" I'm not saying something new. Y'all know how he is. Two desks shared one telephone, business necessity. Customers called for some help. Sometimes they were angry. I would answer politely, showing some courtesy. But when I picked up the line, the call wasn't for me. The caller would always say, "Better get to Big C." Lord have mercy, how can this be? Big C is turning 70. Strong as an ox, tall as a tree. At least he was at 33. Floats like a rock, stings like a bee. A bigger heart you'll never see. Lord have mercy, I can't believe Big C is turning 70. Big C had to prove his claim, he had a high ceiling. This was back when the Giants were known for freewheeling. There were a bunch of Giants, myself, Kuze, and Sheehan. We didn't know for certain, but we had a feeling. We told Big C, "Buckle up, we're going to Cleveland." The Steelers were winning big, victory was guaranteed. The home team fans admitted there's nothing more to see. A Browns fan sitting behind said we're gonna concede. So he offered the Giants a shot of Crown for free. Coos then looked at Jake and said, "Better get the Big C." Lord have mercy, how can this be? Big C is turning 70. As cool as ice, wise and carefree. At least he was at 43. His feats of strength you'd call mighty. There's no better teammate than he. Lord have mercy, I can't believe Big C is turning 70. Giants played in a keg game. The loser buys the beer. Being the good sports they were, they brought it cold and clear. They knew everyone would help to make it disappear. At the end of the contest, the winning Giants cheered. The other team knew they lost, but where was their cashier? Giants showed them some respect by waiting patiently. Keith said you played a great game. Denny was not happy. They were packing up their things, getting ready to flee. When Giants asked for payment, they refused to agree. Jake then looked at Lark and said, "Better get the Big C." Lord have mercy, how can this be? Big C is turning 70. Sly as a fox, kinda funny. At least he was at 53. Truly a giant, yes indeed. Always there if you were in need. Lord have mercy, I can't believe Big C is turning 70. Tom Meisner was the main guy, not the best, not the worst. He controlled the admin cash. He never would disperse. He was a much older guy, a businessman well versed. When it came to policy, he followed it, of course. He was known to hold tightly to the strings of the purse. Giants needed donations for shirts and entry fees. They needed bats, balls and hats to keep their spirit free. They had one last chance to speak, to make their desperate plea. So they met with Tom, who said, "You will not convince me." Keith looked at Jazz and said, "Better get to Big C." Lord have mercy, how can this be? Big C is turning 70. Champion of the first degree. At least he was at 63. So now's the time we can all agree to rename the Meisner Trophy. So if you are a nominee, the award's now called the Big C.
Are we in it or aren't we in it?